Chapter 35. Listen and repeat. Conversation. It's Friday morning. It's 8:30. The office isn't open yet. Miss Rossi is waiting outside the door. She doesn't have a key. Now Mrs. Black is getting out of the lift. She has a key. She's usually the first person at work. She's unlocking the door now. She always locks the door at night. What's Miss Rossi doing? She's taking off her coat. Is she carrying an umbrella? No, she isn't. Why isn't she carrying an umbrella this morning? Because it isn't raining. What's she doing now? She's hanging her coat in the cupboard. What's she doing now? She's taking the cover off her typewriter. What's Pete bringing her? He's bringing her a container of coffee. Does she like to drink coffee in the morning? Yes, she does. What time is it now? It's 10 to 9 now. The other girls are arriving now. They're taking off their hats and coats. They aren't carrying umbrellas either. They're sitting down at their desks. They're chatting with each other. The postman is delivering the mail. Post is another word for mail. Pete is sorting out the mail. There's a lot of mail for Mr. Harris this morning. There isn't much mail for Mr. Smith this morning. Are the other girls arriving now? Yes, they are. What are they doing? They're taking off their hats and coats. Are they carrying umbrellas? No, they aren't. Where are they sitting down? They're sitting down at their desks. What are they doing? They're chatting with each other. Is the postman delivering the mail? Yes, he is. What's another word for mail? Post is another word for mail. What's Pete doing? He's sorting out the mail. Is there much mail for Mr. Harris this morning? Yes, there is. Is there much mail for Mr. Smith this morning? No, there isn't. She's carrying a purse. She isn't carrying an umbrella. He's carrying a briefcase. He isn't carrying an umbrella. They're chatting with each other. They aren't working yet. I'm typing. I'm not taking dictation. We're hanging our coats in the cupboard. We aren't putting them on the chairs. It's raining. It isn't snowing. Vocabulary already. Carbon paper. Change. Small coins. Money. Returned. Coffee shop. Cold. Noun. Container. Cover. Protection. Cover of a book. Cream. Donut. Not either. Cupboard in. Among. Within. Inside. A period of time. Outside. Adverb. Outside. Preposition. Post. Mail. Postal service. Postman. Post office. Sugar. Typewriter. Waiting room. Verbs. To arrive. To bring. Brought. To chat. To deliver. To go down. To hang. Hung. To lock. To sort out. To take off. To unlock. To wait for. Notes in. This preposition, besides indicating place and definite time, can also express the period of time within which an action is completed. Example, in 5 days' time, / in 2 years' time. To arrive. This verb is normally followed by at. It is followed by in only when the destination is a large place, such as a city or country. Example, yesterday he arrived at his office at 9:15. They arrived in Italy last month. To bring. Brought. This verb means to carry something from a distant place to a nearer one, to the speaker or listener. It differs from to take, which means to carry something away. Example, take this letter to Mr. Brown and bring me an answer. To take off. This verb, besides meaning to remove an article of clothing, can also mean to remove something from a certain place. The removed object follows take as a direct object. Off follows it before the noun of the place. Example, take your books off this chair. Dialogue. Did you call me, Mr. Brown? Yes, I did. Are you going down to the coffee shop, Mrs. Green? Yes, in about 15 minutes. Will you get me a cup of coffee? Do you want cream and sugar? Just sugar. Anything else? I'd like a donut, too. Is that all? Yes, that's all, thank you. What about some money? Here's some change. Notes. What about? This expression is used to ask about someone or something and also to make suggestions or invitations. Example. What about Mark? He's fine, thanks. What about a cup of coffee? Here's some change. The adverb here, usually meaning in this place, is used to draw attention to something near the speaker. In this sense, it means here is. It always comes before the verb to be. Examples. Here I am. Here are my children. Here's Anna. Grammar. Affirmative/negative. Examples. The shop is already open. The shop isn't open yet. Mark began to study at 3, and he's still studying. He finished studying last year, and he isn't going to study anymore. Bill studies law. Peter studies law too. John doesn't study law. Tom doesn't study law either. Explanation. Certain indefinite adverbs or pronouns in English are used differently depending on whether the sentence is affirmative, negative, or interrogative. A lot of /much/many. A lot of is more common in affirmative sentences. Much and many are used more frequently in negatives and questions. Already/yet. Already is used in affirmative sentences. Yet is used in negatives or questions. Still/anymore. Still is used in affirmative sentences. Anymore is used in negative sentences. To/either. To joins affirmative sentences. Either joins negative sentences. Both usually stand at the end of the sentence. In interrogative sentences, the use of these words depends on the expected answer. The same rule applies to the some and any series. Example. Is there some carbon paper, please? Yes, there is. Are there any students in the classroom? No, there aren't. Let's review together. Verbs plus prepositions to listen to look at, to point to wait for. Verbs plus direct object to answer, to ask, to need, to play, to teach, to telephone. These verbs have a different construction in English than their equivalents in some other languages. The verbs in the first group are normally followed by the preposition shown. The verbs in the second group take a direct object. Example. Anna and Mark are waiting for their friends. Julia needs a new watch. Emma taught him music.